Okay, let's make sure this is up and going. Am I going? Am I? All right. Hi, everyone. Thank you for joining me as I go live today. I wanted to hop on in and show you some of our new transfers that I just got in for the summer. So these are all what I'm going to be working on today. And I'm trying to look at my camera because it's a little delayed here. This is Sunshine. We have Hello Summer. Next we have the beach. We have a cute little drink with the lemon. We have Life is Better. And Let's Chill is what we're going to use today. I am got a whole new setup that I'm trying out here. So thank you for bearing with me today. And all of these you can get in this is a B-size transfer. It's 8.5 by 11, but it comes with 12 of different summary designs. So today I just picked up a bunch of what I think is beachy summary. Didn't want to do camping theme today. And so today we are going to work on, I'm going to show you how to use our chalkable chips. They come in the black board color and a white chalkboard. And these are our chalkable chips. You can clean them off as well as most of our surfaces here with Chalk Couture. And today I'm going to make them in a couple of magnets, or I'm also going to do it as a fun little ribbon decor, like a little tag. And then today we're going to also show you some card making. So right now I'm going to... Hi, Mom. Hi, Emily. I'm going to take the little Life is Better at the Beach is what I want to start with. Now what we're going to do is we're going to put it off to the side here, and I have my fuzzing mats. I'm just going to make sure to really fuzz it down so that it doesn't stick. And then I'm going to stick it here. So I have Life is Better in sandals. I'm going to put that on. And I think I'm going to do my flip-flops in the Couture coral color here. I'm going to trim off the edge so I can get out just a little bit of paste. There we go. And then I'm gonna need my scraper. And I'm gonna use my little spatula here, my scraper spatula. And I'm gonna put the pink on these flip-flops just to get the color on so I don't mess it into my words. Where's my scrape, scrape, scrape? So what is everyone up to tonight? Mom, Emily, it's Wednesday. Where are you at? Are you at the library? Are you at a restaurant? Where are you watching this from? The car? Okay. I'm just going to wipe that off into here again. And now I want my yellow bumblebee. Cleaning off my spatula here. Do Life is better. Make sure not to get it on my flip-flops here. Anyway. Using the detail tool here. You're buying a bird. I hope I'm pretty sure you guys are just joking. You don't need more birds. Fish are easier. Way, way easier. Okay. We're good. I'm just gonna lift that up. You'll let that air dry. Now I'm going to let this rinse off for a minute. Just rinsing off the transfer here and my water off to the side. You just want to make sure you get it all out of the silk screen spot. Now we're going to let it dry upside down. I'm going to give that a couple minutes. And then I'm going to put it back on the backing. I'm just going to take my little dry tool here to quickly dry off my chip because I want to layer the design. Doesn't need too long. Just want to make sure I don't smudge anything. All right. Yes, they're playing in their bedroom and the door is open. They didn't want to shut it, but that's okay. This is real life. It's mom life. So that's dry now after I use my dry tool. And I'm going to take the beach part of this design and fuzz it. Dude. Emily, you could share what mom shared from share my status to get more of your friends, invite people to come watch, invite them to the group. Next time I will have a business page up and I will be going live on my business page, which will be easier to share. So I just want this little beachy part here. And I'm going to layer it over my sandal, only putting it on the part I want the design to be on. I'm just going to put the scissors to stop it from sticking. And I'm going to take my dune color here, but I do need the scissors for that. And a little bit of paste always goes a long way when it comes to this. So now I'm just going to take my design tool once again and kind of just put it all over. Just to make sure I get it in all the spaces of my design, but that might be too much. And I'm just going to scrape my dune so we can get that sandy beach style. There we go. Just going to do a couple more here, a couple more lines. Just so it looks like the flip-flops are in some sand. Yeah, we're going to just smudge that a little bit more. I did not like those lines. But now it looks like they're kind of sticking out of the sand. I do like how that looks. There we go. I'm going to set that off to the side, let that dry for now. Gotta put this transfer back on. Wiping the back of my transfer to make it sticky and just a little bit more, reactivate that stickiness by using a Lysol wipe. Use Lysol Clorox. It just helps reactivate the back of the transfer. I'm going to keep that shut. And I'm going to take my Let's Chill. And I'm going to do this in a lighter color. I'm going to do it in our Ocean Mist. Just over here rinsing off my transfer. Okay, there we go. We're going to let that air dry. All right. I think this one I'm going to put how much is what, Emily? If you want that whole cut, let me double check for you. It is 1 second, Emily. Let me double check. I'm not sure of the whole price. Oh, wait. Uh-oh. I believe it might be $14.99 for the whole thing. Shop, transfers. Let me double check. It should be on. The minis, where you get the 12 minis that I'm using, is $14.99 for the whole 12. All 12. You get 12 with the camping ones and the summery color ones. So I'm going to take my little squeegee and take some of my Ocean Mist paste and put that all on my transfer. All right. There you go. Just going to wipe my excess paste off. The pastes are roughly about the chalk paste. It depends if it's plain or silver with glitter, but they start at $12.99, and I believe the glitter shimmer ones are $17.99. So this, my bright white paste, this one would be $14.99, and anything shimmer is $17.99. I'm going to rinse that transfer off. I want to make sure it's all out of my silk screen part. Right, now the other transfer is dry enough for me to wipe the sticky back, reactivate that, and put it right back on to paper. All right, so that one's going to chill, and we're going to let that one air dry for just a minute. Yes, Vicki, it is per color for these. I recommend that you buy they are called our paste single palettes, and they come as a pack of 6, and they have just a set of them. So the set of 6 roughly would be 6 of these packets, and then you get 6 different colors for $12.99, and they are designed for either, right now we have our vacay pack, our luxe pack, which that one's $13.99, and luxe just means it's more of the shimmers. The everyday home palette is just a neutral palette. We have your bloom palette, which is what I used on my transfer with the flowers. Let me see if I can find that one. Actually, I don't have the picture currently. But so I used the bloom palette pack on this one on my chalkboard. But this is just a stain transfer because I like to use it a lot. Yeah, not the Lemon Grove one. That one I used. If you order the Club Couture, you get 3 pastes with that one, and it always comes coordinated. You would get the Meadow, the Bumblebee, and I believe Storm, which it should be over here. I think I'm out of my Storm. Oh, you would have gotten Storm in that. So if you get if you order Club Couture, it's $20 a month, and you get that monthly transfer plus 3 paste packets. And that monthly transfer is usually what is it? The 8.5 by 11 size is usually roughly, so much math in my head right now, $14.99. So between the 3 pastes and the 1 transfer a month, it's a pretty good deal. You're all right. Then, so these are now, should be dry. I'm going to run the dryer on this one more time. Just because when I flip it over, I don't want to mess it up. Now I'm going to put my, I just had it. Oh, my magnets were in front of me. Just going to take one little magnet, flip that up. It's got a sticky back already. And off it goes onto the back. What colors do I have? Currently, my own stash of large pastes. In my hand, I am using Bright White, our Black Velvet, Meadow, and Bumblebee. I have used Ocean Mist today, Couture Coral. It looks like my stickiness is gone, so I'm going to have to get my glue out. And I also used Dune. They're playing in their room very quietly now, I may add. Just going to glue that down. I'm going to use some washi tape to hold that while it dries. Oh, I have a drying tool. Just going to dry the glue a little bit so it stays down. All right, you can move that, let the glue dry off some more. And then this one, I'm going to make it into a little tag hanger. So I'm just going to measure this out just a bit here. Put it down the way I want. Yeah, just going to do that. I'm going to take my glue, which is right in front of me. Put it on the back here. Just have some of that. Why do I have glue? Because I am making this into a hanger, just like a little tag. And I can hang this up on a gift or on a hook on my wall, on my board. Need to center that better. Just because it looks cute. And there we go. Now I'm going to make a couple of cards tonight. So first thing I want to do is grab my yellow cardstock. Here, it's a very vibrant yellow, and my bright white paste. Because you always use glue. If you're a crafter, you have a lot of glue. And I usually would recommend hot glue is better, but if you let this dry, it's called Tombow Mono Liquid Glue for a lot of my ribbons and paper crafts. I love this stuff. It works really, really well. It can be a little sticky, but it washes off easily. Now, when we're working with paper and cardstock with our transfers, you really want to make sure that you fuzz it really well, and you can't feel any stickiness to the back because you don't want it to rip or tear your paper at all. Okay, so I think a couple more times. And now I'm just going to take the transfer here, and I'm only wanting to use the Hello Summer part. Okay. And give my paste a little stir here. Pull that off from the edge. Where did I put my squeegee? Take the squeegee here, and I'm gonna just get it on the word summer. And you just want to make sure to hold it down with your fingers a little bit because we fuzzed it a lot. It's not going to stick like it does to the chalkboards. And so just want to make sure to hold it so it doesn't move like I think I just did. Let's see, it may have moved. So let's see what happened here. Ooh, not bad. Not bad at all. So I'm just going to do a few more so that doesn't dry. Okay. I think I'm going to do one more. Or I think I can fit two more actually on here. We're going to do two more just so the paste doesn't dry into my silk screen. I know you showed me. You did a really good job. Did you know you can use the back side of your chalkboard too, Emily, and do two designs on one chalkboard? So all you have to do is reverse it each time. Or you could clean off your board again when you feel like it. All right, this will be my last Hello Summer part. All right, there we go. And now I'm just going to pull that up very gently. Now I've got 4 Hello Summers. What I'm going to do with these is I'm going to use my paper trimmer in just a minute here. And I'm going to cut them up and make them some cute little banners. Okay. I'm gonna leave a little bit of excess here. Not too much. Make sure that's straight. And then we are going to make sure it's right between the two. And I'm just eyeballing it. I'm usually an eyeball as you go person. All right. Just water, and I will show you one in a second so I can show you what I'm talking about. After I get these cut, Emily, I'll show you how we clean them off. I think I have one to clean. So I'm just going to go ahead and trim some of these again. If you want them just a little bit smaller. Just slightly, of course. Let's see, right about there. There we go. Alright, so now I'm just going to make one cut there and one cut here. Now you can always pre-cut, except I think I took that way too funky there. Go. Okay, it's not doing what I want. So we will just put it straight, and then it will just be a straight one. Joys of crafting. You're welcome, Emily. Anyone else here big crafters? Well, I know you guys are. Okay, I'm going to try this banner one more time. Or they're actually called page flags. Well, there we go. It's a little uneven, but that's the beauty of handmade. Here we go. Little summer tag. And then I want to do my little watermelon and drink guy here. So my watermelon's partially dry. Let me go show you. Which ones are you asking about, Emily? I don't know right now. Okay. After I finish this card, I will show you how to clean it off. Now I'm going to take some more of my cardstock here. And I'm going to take my little drink guy and fuzz him.
Did you put that shoe there or did she grab it?
The small one I'm doing, it comes as a whole pack. It comes as one B-size transfer, and you get 12, and then you cut them apart, and that's what I'm using. So I'm using the Hello Summer, the drink, the Life is Better, and Let's Chill. So this whole thing is $14.99. Here, just a couple more on these ones. These are pretty much brand new. So I gotta fuzz them a little bit more for paper. Lily did these a couple of weeks ago. You can come on over and hang out with me, Emily. We could chalk. That would be fun. All right, I'm gonna put my little guy down here again. Clean off my squeegee. Now, what color do I want to do? I think I'm going to do this guy in my... Oh, I have too many options. I think I have an orange paste single. I don't want to do them in orange. And then I'm going to do the little yellow. When? Well, when's the next time you'll be at Mom's? I can bring it down too. We could do it at Mom's. We have clean tables. Okay, so I'm going to do the little lemon guy here. Just a little bit of the bumblebee. And then I'm going to need my other little detail tool just to get my ocean mist for the straw. Really want to get the details in here because I want it to pop on the card just a little bit. And then I'm going to cut this image out by hand. So now everywhere else is going to be that orange peel. Yeah, I should be there next week. Just need a little bit of the orange peel. And I'm just going to put it in all these little spots really fast. Okay. And then I need my big scrape. And we're just going to make the rest of the sky orange. Okay. There we go. Now we're going to peel it off. Let that dry. Or cut them out. Of course you can pay me for it, Emily. I can place another order if you want. We can discuss this later. I appreciate your interest and how much you love it. I'm glad we can have a craft to do together. Okay. This one's still slightly damp. And I didn't activate the stickiness. Just going to put the watermelon down. I'm going to wipe this off. And do a little bit of the meadow or the rind. I need to stir this with my stir stick. Oh no. Okay. And I like how we can always put together multiple transfers and create something completely different. And different looks with every transfer. I'll just stick to the same. You're welcome, my sister, my youngest sister. Okay. Now I just need my pink, my couture coral. I think I need a smaller squeegee. Yeah, we're going to use the smaller squeegee. Runs that off in some water. All right. It's just drying out because of my fan above my head. Work faster. Okay. Uh-oh. Might need to redo this. All right. So I'm going to have to try this again. Need to rewash this and try again. It's fine. I guess I need to fuzz it just a little bit more. You can refer them to me. We can discuss hostessing, Emily. I will message you after about hostessing, okay? I'm just going to try this off again. Can you let her out, please? She's taking shoes in. We're talking about our cat, Tessa. Okay. I'm going to refuzz this one more time and try that all over. How? What do you mean how? What are you asking? Yeah, because she's in her cage in the front room here. At a host party? I'll call you after I'm done. I'm almost done here. I'm just trying to fuzz this last one so we can do it again. I still need more fuzzing. Really fuzz this one. Let's try again. Just a little bit more. One more, okay. Second time. Okay. Let's get this rind. Okay, squeeze off our excess, wipe that away. Some more of our coral and put it in here. Getting in the green. And green's okay because the character. It's kind of like when you're eating watermelon. Yep. Just the last little corners. All right. And there we go. There we go. Rinse this off really fast. All right. That's all done. I'm going to use my trimmer and cut these pieces up. I'm not going to exactly get them perfect because I'm going to trim them by hand. Right. I don't know what happened to my smaller scissors. Usually I have smaller scissors I use for this part just because they're easier to navigate. This is what the crafting world calls fussy cutting. where you stamp an image and then you specifically cut it out by hand. There's the watermelon. And now I'm going to do our cup. And this one, I'm just going to go around just a little bit. I'm not going to try to get it perfect, just because there's a lot of little details. Or maybe I can with this one, actually. Be very careful around the lemon. Be very careful with my lemon here. Go a little bit wider around the straw. Right. Now we are going to bottom piece out. So we have our drink and our little banner. Now I'm just going to take my card here. And I'm going to trying to configure where I want these. I think I'm going to put this one here behind. And that one up here. Okay, so I'm going to want my glue. Just a little dab here. Just to get my little guy down. And a little dab on the watermelon. Ooh, that broke. Okay. Now I'm just going to angle it just a little to fit. I'm going to get the glue behind here. Glue behind there. Nice end of the stick. Take the glue behind my watermelon rind so that it stays down. And just a little bit more glue on this little dude. And some more right there. I want to make sure my pieces don't come up and break. There we go. And there you have it. We have our Hello Summer card. And then you can, on the inside, write whatever you want. Put a piece of paper so you can have a plain white bright spot to write in. And then we did the Let's Chill magnets. Got magnets I can put on my fridge. And last but not least, we did Life is Better in Flip-Flops. Thank you all for joining me tonight on my live. If you have any questions, just send me a message. Have a good night.